Right then, it's the final time for the Sharjah CBFS Under 12 T20, and the final is between Desert Cubs and TELLICHERRY. We have with us, the person who is doing a double duty today, the umpire and match referee Mujahid. We have with us the captain of Desert Cubs in the form of Devam, and of course the captain of TELLICHERRY in the form of Nakul. It's going to be Devam to spin, Nakul to call.
Tails. Tail is the call.
Tails is the call.
It's tail.
It's a tail. So, Nakul, won the toss. What would you like to do?
Yeah, I'd like to field first because last time at the match in Hidayat, the pitch was a bit damp. So looking to me now, I think it's a good position to field because for the batting team, it's going to be tough for them to connect the ball. So it'll be an easy chance for us to take wickets.
And you have had a busy time. You're playing for the under 14 side as well. Yesterday didn't make it to the finals, but happy playing the 12 finals.
Yeah, I'm just happy. That's all.
And what do you think is a total that you can chase down comfortably?
120 plus.
Any changes in your side from the semi-final game?
Just 2 players down, but otherwise you've got a good team.
Okay, good luck.
Thank you.
Devam, you're okay with batting first?
Yeah, we definitely wanted that because the last matches we have played, we have stayed on top of the table while batting first. So,
What do you think is a good score here?
we look for 150 because our bowling strong, but we are not taking any chances in the finals.
And of course, it's a final pressure game. Any changes in your side?
No, it's gonna stay the same side. No changes.
Okay, then good luck. Have fun.
Thank you, sir.
Right, then that's the news from the middle. TELLICHERRY have won the toss and they've elected to bowl first. And it's a final day, so of course. And of course, coaches and managers, I'd request them to move forward toward. Now it's time for us to play. Yeah.
So welcome to the final match of the CBFS Juniors T20 League between Desert Cups Cricket Academy and TELLICHERRY Cricket Club. And this is a fantastic setup. The TELLICHERRY Cricket Academy reached the final through their second semi-final match, while Desert Cups reached the final through the first semi-final match. All were very well fought, and it is the culmination of an intense battle between many academies, and the stage is set for a great contest. Desert Cups, Devan Desai is the captain, Navneet Gurnani, Lem D'Souza, Arav Vora, Kevin Dehen, Vian Masalawala, Parth Pawar, Arush Kajaria, Vivian Khanna, Lokesh Reddy, Mayur Gurnani. And TELLICHERRY Cricket Academy is led by Nakul Rijoy, Priyansh Dhani, Kaya Hayan Nazir, Sravan Krishan, Brandon Kevin, Aditya Ahuja, Siddharth Raghuraman, Kritish Subhar, Samiksh, Harsha Banu, Siddhant Srivastava. So TELLICHERRY Cricket Academy has won the toss and elected to field. Both the teams are trained by experienced coaches and are here to display their skills which they have learned over the days, over the 12 years. They are old, because many of them have started playing very early, and the stage which the Sharjah cricket has set is a stage to perform, and that too in this historic ground. TELLICHERRY Cricket Academy, we saw Mr. Kamal Bhagat giving some tips and coaches. He was one of the most prolific scorers in domestic cricket. In fact, I remember the days when he used to almost score a century every third or fourth day, and I had to write the report. And Desert Cups has one of the finest Sri Lankan cricketers, Presley Polonovita, who has groomed these youngsters and made them into good fighters. So there we can see the umpires walking out, and I am being joined by Nishant. Welcome, Nishant. You were in the middle having a great talk with the captains, and it must have been a great thing. They're talking about what's the condition of the wicket and what score they want and all those things. Anyhow, it's a special moment for these under 12 boys.
Yes, they look very excited. They look very keen to go out there and perform. What is most striking about these youngsters is that apart from being excited and being very keen to perform, they are very confident. This is a bunch of absolutely confident guys. They just want to go out there and they want to do their best. And nobody seems to be feeling out of place. Everybody feels that he belongs here.
That is the beauty of youngsters, and that is the confidence that they can do, that they will do very well. You know, what many people lack is the confidence and the bravery. You know, they don't care. They don't just go and play their strokes. They play They bowl Yorkers, they try all kinds of deliveries, even flighted deliveries you have said. They don't get scared to flight the ball. And that is the kind of spirit which these guys are, these small boys are playing. And that is what is needed.
Yes, and I'm pretty sure that at this point in time, the finals of the under 12, I was there with Nakul. I asked him, he's having a busy time playing under 12, under 14. He said, yeah, I'm enjoying it.
That is it. Yes, yesterday he played in the under 14 match 2, and we have also seen that B Spartans, that Fatur playing in both age categories. He's under 12, he's the under 12 captain, and he also played in under 14. Same with TELLICHERRY captain too. So they are discussing the field, where to set. It's a great atmosphere here. Win or lose, the spirit of cricket should be lauded. The spirit to play, the enthusiasm to play. And that is what is being created by Sharjah cricket.
Yes, no two ways about it. The efforts that are being put in by Sharjah cricket, that is one thing which has really stood out in the last couple of months that I've been here. That is one thing that I've seen which is probably very prominent and very good to see. The keenness to do different things is pretty much there, and that really makes you feel good. Now, being somebody who does not belong to this place, when I've come from India and I see it, it makes me feel so good. So it just bears testimony to the fact that these youngsters, these players who belong here, who look at a future here, they must be feeling pretty good as well.
Yes, and especially you come from Kerala in India, which is the what do you call, where cricket is a religion, and to feel that there is a lot of action, lot of cricket itself is a great thing. Here is the first ball of the match, and that's beautifully driven off the front foot straight to a fielder.
It's good start. I pitched it right up there, and the batsman also doing pretty well, leaning into the drive. The fielder making no mistake, collecting it quite cleanly in the end.
So what we saw is that all the basics of the cricket was displayed perfectly with the first ball. A good delivery, a good drive, and a good field. And this time, leg side, they go for the first one. There is a mix-up, and just makes it, and it's run out. And a throw from mid-on, the batsman ran on the same line, and that delayed the striker to reach the non-striker. You can see that what really happened. He played to this thing, and they both ran, and they both collided, and that resulted in a slight delay, and he got run out.
It's absolutely disappointing that for somebody like Kevin. That is not the way he would have wanted to get out. Of course, the big final, you want to get off the mark, you want to get off that zero, wanted to pick up that single. The single was on, the single was there, but that mix-up and collision troubling them.
This is where we have to learn the running between the big wickets. When a shot is played to mid-on, where the non-striker has to run and where the striker has to move. These are, many take it for granted. Even at international cricket, we have seen that this basic is sometimes not followed, and that has resulted in the loss of a wicket. Everything is a learning curve, and everything starts from the junior cricket.
Absolutely.
That day we were talking about reaching the crease, sliding, all these things. And there is nice that they have the television to go back and understand what are the mistakes they committed. This time off the front foot, played to long off, mid off, no run. Aditya collected that ball well to pull off that run out.
Yes, it was a clean collection from him. And also he held his nerve and broke the stumps at the right time. Didn't break the stumps with his hands in the excitement.
This time play to, they go for a quick single. They have to really hurry to make it. This is a match in which the fielders will put in everything, and every run counts. They know the value of every run, every wicket. Beautifully driven, and they go for a run. I like the strokes. So
just 2 runs so far.
the field has been well set. Well left. The ball moved a bit. He covered the wicket and left it alone.
That will be the end of the over. First over ball, it's 2 for 1.
Second over, Siddharth bowls. Full toss. Driven to mid-on. Go for a quick single. Siddharth bowls. Oh, very good line and length. Making the batsman play that delivery very cautiously to mid-off. Siddharth bowls, and this time puts a hit high over the fielders and goes for the first boundary of the day. So Arush gets the first boundary.
Yeah, that was nicely struck. He just waited for it and ensured that the full toss was not wasted. Hit it over the 30 yards and found the boundary. Arush batting on 5 of 5.
Balls outside the leg stump, it should be a wide. Yes. So 2 more runs added to the total, I think. Yes. As Siddharth bowls. A full toss, picked it up, and this time straight to a fielder. Gets only a single. This again a full toss, played to the covers, and it's a no ball because of the height.
Yes, it had to be. I think he's just pushing his luck a little too much there.
Yeah. A bit of advice from captain to the bowler. This is a free hit, comes out and hits it high, and that even if he took the catch, it was a free hit. He came out freely because he knew that, but the drop recovered and throws it back to the, there is a, so that's the end of the second over. 14 for 1. Siddharth gave away 10 runs in his first over. And this time goes for a quick single.
Four or five is what Vian is batting on. Nicely driven. Gets it past the infield. Chase for the fielder. Good work done. Oh, they're coming for the extra run there. And they will get it. Good running between the wickets.
Very well run. And that was a very, very good looking shot. Lot of parents have come to watch the children play and cheer them. And this time played beautifully to mid-on and get a single.
Yes, as a kid, that's what you really want. You want to see people backing you, especially family.
This time down the leg side, turned away beautifully. It is going for the boundary, but well fielded. Fielders are throwing their body into it, stopping the ball, and look at that, being patted for a good stop. Lot of sporting action here. Parents are snapping the action of their children, cheering them. That is what is needed. And this time also another beautiful shot straight to point, and they go for a, and they didn't go for the single. It was well fielded.
Very good stop. So Vian on strike, he's batting on 8 of 8.
Last ball of the over. a bit in the air, but nevertheless gets a single.
So 3 overs bowled, it's 23 for 1. Time for some spin. Brandon comes into the... ...24 for the loss of 1 wicket right now. Brendan. Shortish delivery, looks to cut. Good stop by the fielder. They pick up another single.
Ball plays off the back foot to cover. They go for a quick single. And they go for a second too.
Oh, 2 direct hits. Brilliant.
Finally something where all unexpected things can happen.
Yes, last couple of days have been crazy. Yesterday we saw a batsman getting 100 with a strike rate of 400.
The back foot play to mid-on. They go for a quick single.
They're really going for the direct hits. They're making efforts.
And pick up and throw has been very, very good, very strong, which makes it very clear they have practiced a lot of it. This time, they wanted to, oh, that's close. Another good fielding and throw. The non-striker had to, Vian has to really dive in to get in. Looks like he did a monk cut. As Brandon goes off the back foot. Play to once again to wideish mid-on, and they go for a single.
Four overs bowled, 29 for the loss of 1 wicket.
This time outside the Austin, well driven. Aditya is the bowler. Outside the leg stump and turned away. They go for a single.
So they found it quite comfortable, the way they have operated right now.
That's a very good delivery on the middle and off, played off the front foot back to the bowler. I like when they play the good ball with all its merit. That is what cricket is all about. They want a single, but the fielder is quick. 30 for 1. We are on 13. Arush, both the batsmen are on 13. While parents are taking photos with the action behind them. That's a beautifully placed shot, beats the fielder and racing towards the boundary, but once again a good fielding attempt, and they go for, I think they go for 3.
It's a good running between the wickets there.
Brilliant running.
Last ball of the 5th over. I think it is a start that both teams will be quite okay with.
They did lose a wicket early, but and this time hit it in the air, goes to mid wicket, and they go for a single. Look at the power with which the throw comes. It's really good. Remarkable for the under 12 age.
5 overs bowled, 34 for 1. Fresh over to begin. They pick up another single. Brandon into his second over here. Looks to cut off the outside half. And they pick up a single. So he's conceded 8 runs in 1.2 overs. Shortish delivery goes to the pull. Doesn't connect it well, and they pick up a single.
.37 for 1. The back foot that has been hit high, but there is a fielder to stop it and gets a single.
Two more deliveries to go in this over.
The coaches with the Desert Cup boys. This time has been pulled away, and once again to the deep fielder, and a throw accurate to the stumps.
Been absolutely spot on with their fielding. That is one thing that you have to give it to these youngsters.
Definitely. This time the back foot, this time again position himself, and this time beats the fielder and goes to the boundary. Very well executed. It was hit with lot of power. This time he got ready and hit it, and it beat the fielder in the deep and went to the boundary. So the score moves to 43 for 1 at the end of the 6th over. Outside the Ostam, a flowing drive, picking the gaps, and the ball is racing away to the boundary, and it's a boundary. Good shot from Arush. And that's a happy bunch of Desert Cups boys with a cheering coach too. Aditya to Arush. The leg side, beautiful shot, clipped away, and that is also racing away to the boundary. 2 boundaries in succession.
This is what they would have wanted. They had a very reasonably brisk start, if not a flying start, but now, just after the power play, they've started picking up the momentum, and getting to a 50 in the 7th over is excellent.
This is a class shot, very well played. From the moment it left the bat, it was bound to be a boundary. Beautiful shot. Aditya to Arush. And once again flicked beautifully, but there is a fielder. They go for the second with hesitation, but makes it.
.53 for the loss of 1 wicket here.
Balls off the front foot. This time he couldn't connect it properly. Goes to wideish mid-on. They go for a single. Two more balls remaining in this over. The batsman on strike is Vian, who is on 22. Taken it on the full play to mid-on, and they go for a single again.
So last ball of the over coming up here. An expensive over there to finish Aditya's spell. And he hits uppishly. He might find the 3rd boundary of the over. He does. Excellent over this turned out to be for Desert Cubs. Yes. And they will be thrilled.
Really, both the batsmen are batting fluently. They have settled down, striking well. It is not that TELLICHERRY has bowled badly, but they are forcing the pace. They are maintaining the run flow. That is what is needed in a final. The sun is setting and the conditions here are very, very nice. The parents sitting and enjoying the children play. This time he wanted to hit it through mid-wicket, but knew that he was not in a position to do that, played it on to the off. Samiksh is the bowler. Well flighted. Yes, it's a wide. So 2 runs to the total, as there is no re-bowling to a wide. And this time it has been brilliantly caught. And also, I think it has been caught, but since he wasn't sure, he wanted to run out the batsman.
No, I think he's not caught it clean. He's put it down. From his reaction, it looked like that. He catches it there. When he lands, the ball pops out.
Looks like, anyhow, what happened isn't very clear. I think he himself, that's why he attempted a run out, I think. And once again, Samiksh bowls. A good delivery. Arush plays with caution.
Yes, that last over produced so many runs.
Yes.
They can afford to play a cautious over.
Yes. And Samiksh is bowling tight. This time off the back foot, punched away. And this time beats the fielder and goes to the boundary. And that another boundary for Arush.
So Arush, what a knock this has been. 36 of 25. His knock has been brilliant if you look at it.
Ball flighted, that's excellent on the spot, but well picked and played to mid-off, and they go for a single. Arush is on 37. And that's the end of the 8th over. 67 for 1.
Brendan to continue. Single taken there. .68 for the loss of 1 wicket.
Brandon makes a slight change to the field and flights the delivery. That's an appeal for leg before. Vian on 24 faces Brandon. And this time there is an appeal and he's out. And the interesting aspect is that since the batsman was going for a run, so it was plumb in front. So Brandon gets a wicket and Desert Cubs lose their second wicket, 68 for 2. Vian Masalwala out for 24. He had played a great knock in the semi-final too.
Yes, if I remember correctly, he got a 50 and probably was the man of the match as well.
Yes.
But not today. So 8.5 overs bowled at 68 for the loss of 2 wickets.
So finally Brandon breaks that partnership which was swelling to enormous proportions. And the new batsman is Navneet. And then bowls excellent on the spot. And Navneet plays it with the respect that the delivery deserves.
Yes, watchfully defended there. He didn't want to do anything out of the ordinary.
Navneet has a stylish stance, beautiful. Beautifully flicked. And they go for a single that takes Navneet off the mark. And Desert Cubs 69 for 2 as Brandon bowls the last ball of his over. His wicket taking over.
Last ball of the over coming up then. Brandon picking up a wicket after some very good overs for the batting side. A single to finish over number 9. It's 70 for the loss of 2 wickets. Big appeal there. Umpire not interested. 5 more deliveries to go in this over. And just started from Samiksh. Samiksh is the leg spinner in action today. And he has gone for the big shot over the top. There is a fielder in the deep, just a single. So Navneet and Arush, 2 men in the middle. Arush batting on 40 of 30. Looks like he's doing what Vian did in the semi-finals. Nicely looped up. And then Navneet had to wait till an eternity before tapping it away. And quick single attempted, quick single taken. Excellent running between the wickets. Comfortable drive this time. Straight to the fielder. Another dot ball. Samiksh has conceded just 9 runs so far. Beautiful delivery. Beautiful delivery there from him. Perfect turn. End of the over, 10 bowled, 73 for 2. Okay.
So action resumes after the drinks, and with a single of Brandon. Navneet takes fresh guard. The Desert Cubs have lost 2 wickets. They have scored 74 runs in the 10 overs, and this time elegantly placed to cover. They go for a single that brings Arush on strike.
Arush batting on 42, pulls that one straight to the fielder for a single. Brendan into his 4th over.
He had provided the breakthrough. Given away 21 runs so far. On the leg stump, turned away. They go for a single. They want the second. They do, and they have to hurry. And there is an appeal for an out. I think he has made it. Look at that. And just in time.
Yes, he makes it just in time there.
Two more deliveries to go in this over as Brandon bowls. Very good delivery, play to mid on, and they go for a quick single.
So they have maintained a pretty good run rate here, over 7 and over.
Last ball of his over and spell. On the back foot, tap to covers and running away for a quick single. So Brandon completes his quota of 4 overs, giving away 25 runs and takes 1 wicket as Desert Cubs 80 for 2 in 11 overs. Arush batting strong at 44. Navneet on 6. That's a very, very good delivery from Shravan to start off. Landed it on spot. Caught Arush in 2 minds. Shravan Moves in and bowls. Flights well. This time Meg once again on the right spot, and they rush for a single. The tap and run of Desert Cups continues. Look at that again, steered to point. They go for one. The beauty is that they are not wasting any of the deliveries. They are trying to get scores, even if it is tapped, they are trying to place it somewhere and getting a single. Look at that, they are running with the shot to covers.
Yes, that has been an absolutely fantastic approach to the game that they've had.
And let's see what happens. Outside, cutter wave finds the gap, and the ball races to the boundary. Beautifully cut. And Arush moves to 49.
Yes, can get to his 50 this over itself. Final delivery of the over.
Shravan bowls. Cut away, and that is his 50, and that might be through a boundary. No, well fielded. And they go for two, and they even complete the third. Brilliant running, brilliant running.
Brilliant running and a brilliant innings.
And as he receives the applause, standing applause from the dugout, with coach clicking that moment. He poses for the photograph.
12 overs bowled, 89 for the loss of 2 wickets.
A great moment for Arush, because to get a half century in the final, and that too of just 39 balls, as this time taken in the full and smashed it and beats the fielder and races to the boundary. Arush in full flow. Kritish first delivery has been dispatched with enormous power, as a full toss hit powerfully, beating the two fielders, and goes to the boundary.
And looks to go over long on this time. Doesn't get the distance right.
Fine knock. Score goes to 94. Scottish bowls on the middle stem, play to mid-on, and they get a single.
95 for the loss of 2 wickets. Well, they get to 100 in this over itself. This will be fantastic, really.
Very, very good batting here. And this time hit high in the air, falls safely to get them a single.
Two more to go in this over. Navneet on strike, batting on 8. Oh, that will be a wide, and it will be more than 2 runs. It will be 6. 100 up with a ball to spare in the 13th.
It's brilliant batting, and Desert Cups really building up a good total. The man responsible for this is the non-striker, who has led the show with a knock of 58, and this time cut away, and they go for a single.
13 overs bowled, 103 for the loss of 2 wickets.
Navneet faces an appeal for leg before. Samiksh lands on the spot. Samiksh bowls, flights it up and played it in the air, but safe. Get a single. That brings Arush on strike. Beautiful shot, very well picked. But there is a deep fielder. I like the way he picked that ball and hit it towards the deep mid-wicket. Very confident batting as Navneet faces. This time over the fielder and gets a boundary.
So boundaries coming quite regularly. (109 for 2 now. Navneet also getting into the act.
Looks like a total of over 150 is possible now. As Samiksh bowls. Good delivery, tap and run. Very, very intelligent cricket is going on down there. If they are not able to force a big shot, they tap and run. Excellent. Samiksh bowls. That's a good delivery taken on the full, and they go for a single.
So 14 overs have been bowled. It's Nelson for 2. That's clipped away. Nicely done. Straight to fine leg. Will pick up a single. Another run added to the tally. Nicely bowled, watchfully defended. And that is another dot ball. Of 17 for Navneet. And he goes for the big shot across the line. Good stop in the deep.
What a brilliant stop that was. And they wanted a third. And they're going home. Fortunately, he makes it. Lot of suspense, lot of action, lot of thrillers. Look at that, what really happened. Went for a big shot. This ended up in a brilliant fielding. Look at that, the way he approaches and dives and stops it inches inside the boundary. Clapped by Kamal Bhagat, the coach, who was standing outside the boundary. And then, I think, yes, it's been declared a boundary.
And looks like he's being taken off the ground.
Oh, he injured himself while trying to is being carried away while attempting that risky third run. I think he turned and twisted his leg, or we do not know exactly. So everything in a standstill now. Liam is the new batsman. A great knock has ended in a sad ending. He's retired hurt. Kritish bowls the fourth ball of his over. Flicked away to the deep. They go for 2.
Unfortunate that the half centurion has to go back into the pavilion because of that injury.
I think he twisted his leg, it seems, while turning briskly to regain his crease. He did regain his crease, but I think he injured himself. And this time, and attempts a run, and wicketkeeper tries to run him out. And that's the declared a wide 2.
Don't think Nakul is very pleased with the way things are going on right now.
They're giving away too many runs. Although Desert Cups have earned those runs through some lovely shots, and this time look at the way he has placed to mid-on and takes a single. Navneet moves to 21.
They've already got to 120, 122 now. 15 overs bowled, 5 more overs to go.
Flicked away beautifully as he finds the gap. No, once again, well stopped and a good throw. Liam gets 2. As Ravan bowls. Hit to the leg. They go for 1. And that's all they would get.
It's 21 of 20 is what Navneet is batting on right now. Nicely bowled. Defended. Will pick up a quick single.
That brings Liam on strike to Shravan. Liam D'Souza. Turned away to the leg side. They go for 1. Well stopped. And he throws in. They go for the second. Score moves to 128.
Two more to go in this over. This has been a pretty tidy over so far. Just the 6 runs coming of it.
Very good delivery, tempting the batsman to have a go. He places cautiously towards mid-on and they go for a single. Last ball of the over coming. Shravan bowls. Hit in the air. There is no fielder. Well fielded and they are going for the second and at the last moment decided against it. It would have been suicidal had they gone for it. Good call.
Yes, pretty good call in the end. Not going for that single and extra run. End of the over. 16 bowled, 130 for 2.
This time play to mid-on and they go for 2 runs. Running between the wickets have been excellent.
Yes, very good running between the wickets.
Navneet has really kept the scoreboard moving. 25 of 23 balls. As Siddhant bowls. And hit in the air. Is there a fielder? No. And they get a single. Brave shots are being attempted. Hitting it in the air. Of course they can. As they are in the 17th over.
Yes, there's hardly any time left.
Oh, beautifully flicked away. And what an attempt to stop the ball, did he? And 2 runs. Brilliant stop indeed. It was a sure 4.
Yeah, they're doing a...
And look at the way he dived. Brilliant. Put a hand in. Push the ball in. This time beautifully driven off the front foot to the deep fielder. Brandon throws in. Gets only a single. They're really going for the strokes.
And again, nicely struck, but it will be cut off.
2 runs. Navneet has taken the responsibility of keeping the scoreboard moving at a brisk pace. And this time tap and run once again. Well done. Very good running.
So they're just ensuring that they keep the runs coming. That's the end of the over. 17 bowled, 139 for the loss of 2 wickets.
Samiksh to bowl the next over. And that goes over the keeper. And one run. That brings Lamb on strike. A stumping chance. Has he been stumped? No. Wanted to hit on the leg side, misses. Liam waits for the next delivery. Oh.
That was very close, very lucky to survive. Oh, this time it could be trouble. No, it isn't.
No, it has been roughed. Last time was an escape, going for the same type of shot, but he managed, and this time I think this time he wasn't lucky. His leg is in the air. Yes, the bails is already off. So that's out. So Lamb's knock comes to an end to Samiksh's consistent line and length. Very good knock indeed. He played a good role in swelling this total to 140. He gave good support to Navneet.
140 for 3 in the 18th over.
Parth is the new batsman.
This has got 15 more balls to go. And he's bowled him.
What a delivery, round the legs. Look at the way pitched just outside those, and it was played on. I think it hit his gloves and fell onto the wicket. But a very good spot-on delivery.
Yes, excellent delivery indeed. So that is the end of Parth. He departs for a first ball duck, and Samiksh will be on a hat trick. 140 for 4.
Can Samiksh get a hat-trick? All eyes on Samiksh. Fielders alert. Yes. And a stumping chance as he made it. Umpire says no. So Samiksh, who bowled brilliantly, doesn't get a hat-trick, but that was a very good delivery.
Brilliant bowling this. Last ball of the over. Last ball of Samiksh's spell. Too far outside the off stump, that's off the outside half.
They wanted the second.
So that is the end of the over. 18 bowled, 141 for 4.
Logesh is a left-hander. Hayan is the bowler.
So Hayan will bowl his first over here. Oh, brilliant Yorker there from him. Excellent delivery that. Single taken.
The batsman had to really dig it out. A really quick bowler has been introduced in the 19th over.
Very strange, he'll be bowling just one over here.
It's really quick. Look at the way he's run up. And this time, play 2 covers, they get a single. Very energetic, very enthusiastic. Hayan Nazir. And he bowls him. Clean bowl, wanting to pull, misses. And gets a wicket. Isn't it Han who celebrated the Afridi way in the last match?
Yes, I'm just trying to recollect that. Was it Hayan or was it Ryan?
Yeah.
So 5th wicket down as Lokesh departs for 2 of 4, 143 for 5.
Always follow wickets, puts the brake on runs. That's exactly what is happening here. Devam Desai is the next batsman. And runs in. Beautiful run up. And once again he tried to york.
Absolutely on point is the deliveries here. Just the 2 runs, a wicket. Very well bowled.
Play to leg side, they get a single.
Last ball of Hayan's solitary over.
Hit in the air, fall safe, well fielded, and they go for the second. And 2 runs, 2 more added to Navneet, who moves to 33, and the score to 146 for 5 at the end of the 19th over. This time a full toss on the leg side, missed. And a throw, and umpire refers it. It was a direct hit. Sitan's first delivery. A bit casual to reaching the crease. not so clear. They're trying to... Yes, that's a run out. A direct hit. Should have dived in.
Yes, and that is the end of the sixth wicket. They're losing wickets at regular intervals. In fact, losing wickets in a heap right now.
Yes. The way they batted, they should have at least gone to 160 at least. But they have been, the scores have been put on break in the 140s. Many wickets have fallen between after 140. This time hit on the pads. There is an appeal. Turns down.
Devam, the captain, on strike right now.
Hit.
Another dot ball. Siddhant into his second over. Goes for the big shot, wide of the fielder. And they're looking for the second, won't get it. Good thinking.
Good thinking and good throw too. After recovering from a good fielding. Two more balls to go in this over. This time he flicked off the leg and straight to the fielder, dropped. And they go for two. It was hit powerfully. He did get to the ball, but the ball popped out. So that brings the 150. 150 for 6. Navneet on 34. Vivan on 2. Siddhant bowls the last ball, hit in the air. Over the fielder, is the ball racing towards the boundary? Yes, it crosses. The last ball has been dispatched to the boundary. And Navneet returns after a brilliant knock, 34 of 31 deliveries.
Yes, excellent stuff this from the team batting first, Desert Cubs. So look at that, 61 retired hurt of 45 deliveries. Arush, had he stayed, probably they would have got to 170. Navneet finishing well with 34 of 31. Good start by Vian, 24 of 22. And that's how they reached 154 for 6. As far as the bowlers were concerned, 8 bowlers used. Samiksh, the pick of the bowlers, 2 for 19. Brandon bowled well, 1 for 25. 1 wicket for Hayan as well. He should have bowled more overs. Others went for quite a few runs. So that's the target for Tellicherry Cricket Academy. 155 runs needed in 20 overs at 7.75 runs per over. We'll be back after a short break. Welcome back for the run chase. The umpires and the fielding side making their way into the middle here. They're looking all set at the moment for what should be an exciting run chase if they get off to a good start. It is going to be important to get a good start indeed. Two batters into the middle as well. They'll have their job cut out. .155 needed in 20 overs. 7.75 runs per over is the required rate. It's passing rate is tough, very tough indeed. A good power play, not losing too many wickets, getting the runs could be the key here. Harsha is going to take strike. First ball of the run chase. Full delivery driven. Thinking of a single, deciding against it, rightly so. Dot ball. That's well bowled, looking to cut there, the ball just kicking off, play and a miss. Couple of dot balls. Full toss that has been driven. Straight to the fielder. This time they pick up a single. First runs on the board. They are off the mark now. TELLICHERRY. That'll bring Sameeksha on strike. Bowled brilliantly. Can he contribute with the bat as well? That's chipped away towards mid-wicket. Another single taken. Full delivery driven. Nicely bowled. Final delivery of the first over from Mayur. Defended. Sameeksha wanted a single, sent back. End of over number 1. It's 2 without loss.
Nishant, it is a fighting big total. You need a good start to go aim for that. Harsha and Samik has to keep it going, and at the same time Desert Cups have to keep it tight. This time turned away to the leg side, they go for one. They get the second. No, they don't. Vivan is the bowler. Flicked away. There is a fielder. They go for two.
Yes, that was a chance that was went through his fingers there.
Harsha faces Vivan. On the middle, very good delivery. He wanted a quick single. They too wanted to follow the policy of tap and run. And that is needed. Every run matters in a chase. Outside the leg stump, and it has been beautifully flicked away. The ball has been stopped, but it's a boundary. Very, very sporting fielder. He knew he had stopped the ball just outside the boundary and assisted the umpire by declaring it a boundary.
Yes, good job done by the fielder there.
From put turn to leg side, they go for one. They get it easily. So end of the second over. Ten for no loss. No, one more ball. Beg your pardon. As Vivan bowls outside, played beautifully through the gaps. It beats the fielder. Is it going to the boundary? No. They've decided only for a single. Lot of action happening here. 11 for no loss at the end of the second over. Bowls outside the leg stump, turned away. They go for a single.
So Mayur into his second over. His first over was good, just the 2 runs coming of it.
Mayur bowls. He has the ability to bring the ball in, and he does it. So Harsha plays him carefully. As Mayur bowls. Driven very, very powerfully to the covers, and they run for a quick single. Lots of action.
Yes, they're just trying to get to a good start here. And I think the idea is pretty right.
The plan is to go for runs every ball, keep the momentum. And as Mayur bowls, played to the short car, no run. Mayur has given away only 3 runs so far. Two more balls to go in this over as Mayur bowls.
Just 1 run in this over so far. That's nicely played. Down the leg side, fielder giving it the chase, will not reach it. That's a boundary.
That was beautifully hit, well picked. And Tellicherry dugout is a happy lot, waving. As last ball of the over comes. Of the front foot, played defensively, straight to the short cover, no run. So 17 for no loss in 3 overs. Down the leg side, it's a wide. V1 wavered in length in this delivery. An intense battle for domination is on. Bowlers wanting to contain the batsmen and batsmen trying to get runs off every ball. Let's see. And this time he wanted to swing it to the leg side but couldn't get control.
20 without loss at this point in time. In the 4th over, Vivan has been expensive.
As Vivan bowls. Steered away, picks the gap, and it is racing away to the boundary. Beautifully picked and steered. Well done.
That's what they want. They want some boundaries up front to get the momentum going.
Allowed the way. Look at how he steered it. Beautiful. Pick the gaps, beat the fielders, and the ball goes to the boundary.
Samiksh 11 of 10 now.
Vivan bowls, short outside, and it's a wide.
.26 without loss.
Two more balls to go in this over. Shot and pulled away straight to the fielder. And that's a wicket. Samiksh departs. And Vivan strikes. Tellicherry lose their first wicket at the score on 26.
Yes, so that was nicely taken. The ball was dipping on him there. First wicket down. Samiksh departs for 11 of 12. It's 26 for the loss of 1 wicket.
So we went to bowl the last ball of his over. The new batsman is none other than the skipper Nakul Rejoy. Picks the gap and right away dispatches the ball for a boundary. What a start.
Excellent start there, and excellent finish to the over as well. It's 30 for 1 after 4. So Nakul 4 of 1, Harsha 9 of 11. They have to get together and stitch a partnership. The run rate 7.5 is pretty okay if you ask me. Arav into the attack now.
Driven to mid-off, go for a single.
So Nakul and Arav, in fact Nakul and Harsha.
That's a good delivery that came in.
In fact, Mayur is the one who is bowling, not Arav. Into his third over, none for 8. So Mayur has been reasonably good.
This time turn to the leg, finds the gap. They go for 1. They want the second, but decides against it.
Harsha, 10 of 12 is what he's batting on. Nicely driven, lovely shot that. He will probably get a boundary. No, it's very well stopped in the deep. Brilliant fielding.
2 runs they get. And Harsha moves to 12. As Mayur bowls. So another beautiful drive, but well fielded. But they go for a single.
So yes, if boundaries are not coming, go for the singles. Get whatever comes your way. Into the 5th over now. Oh, that is very high. That is extremely high. And that will be a no ball. Has to be.
So that lands in a free hit.
Completely lost control on that one, it seems. Mayur otherwise has been bowling brilliantly.
How well will they use the free hit? And attempted a very, very risky shot and got bowled. Couldn't connect.
Yes, not much to be done there. He just wanted to be a little cheeky because it was a free hit. It didn't work out well for him. Nakul played very well in the last game. 5 overs bowled, 37 for 1.
Liam is the new bowler. On the spot, played to the leg, wanted a quick single, sent back rightly. Plays and miss.
So another dot ball. Four more deliveries to go in this over. 36 is what he's batting on. That's nicely played, straight to the fielder at point. And a bit of a mix-up there. Could be trouble, could be trouble. Trouble it is.
And that's a run out. Went for the shot, good fielding, and an excellent throw, and he has been run out. So Harsha returns.
Yes, Harsha is the man dismissed here.
Run out on unlucky 13.
He's out for 13 or 15. So that is the end of Harsha. It's 36 for 2.
Outside the off stump, left it alone. Plays and misses. Liam has been spot on. Very good bowling action. Once again, plays and misses. There is an appeal for caught behind.
Umpire doesn't seem to be interested. So 6 overs bowled, 37 for 2. Not the best power play for TELLICHERRY.
Devam is the next bowler, Devam Desai. Nakul faces.
Captain Devam there. Appeal, but I think pitched outside leg and also pretty high.
Nakul will have to carry the mantle of the team's batting. This time beautifully hit. Yes, there is a deep fielder who stops it. And the batsman settles only for a single, or did they take two? And this time outside the off stump, played to the leg, gets a single. high and off the mark. This time hit in the air, straight, gets a single.
That brings Nakul back on strike. 2 more deliveries to go in this over. Less than 6 and over now. The run rate. Uppish. Lands safe. Again, just a single. This is not helping.
So the score reaches 40 for 2. The last ball of the over from Devam. Spot on, excellent delivery, no run. So at the end of the 7th over, 40 for 2.
Full delivery this time. Played to the offside, no chance of a run there. Another dot ball.
Runs are getting hard to come. Desert Cups bowling tight as Lamb bowls. Once again outside the off stump, plays and misses.
Seven of 10 for Nakul. Hayan 2 of 6. They've got to keep up the good work here. Desert Cubs have bowled brilliantly. Just need to maintain this. Another dot ball. This is brilliant bowling.
And backed by some good fielding too. And edged beautifully, get one, and it goes for a boundary. It was deliberately played. Look at that. And he knew that there is no fielder, and he gets a boundary.
11 of 12 for Nakul. Much needed boundary that. And he goes for it again. Another play and a miss. Last ball of the over coming up. Just been on point tonight with the ball, Desert Cubs. Cut well. And he has placed that well as well. That will be the second boundary of the over. Bring the run rate back to 6 and over.
Excellent shot. Very well picked. So, end of the 8th over, 48 for 2.
More leg spin. Cut away, wanted a single, sent back, and now the captain wants the single because there is a fumble in the deep. Pick up another run.
The disappointment in Devam's face is evident. You need support from the fielders. And this time hit in the air, but safe, gets a single. And that brings the 50. 50 for 2.
Pretty late, I would say, compared to what Desert Cubs got. They got it in the 7th over.
Beautifully goes off the back foot and plays to the cover region, goes for a single.
Sixteen of 15 for Nakul. He'll be on strike. 3 more deliveries to go. Goes for the big shot. Hasn't timed it well and brilliantly taken.
What a catch. Very well judged. There's a lot of celebration. A big wicket. Devam is delighted. Look at that. He went for the shot. And the mid-on takes a very, very good catch.
That's a big wicket. 51 for the loss of 3 as Nakul departs.
They need 104 runs from 68 balls. Nakul is one batsman who could have kept the scoreboard moving at a brisk pace. He had the shots, he had the strokes, but he hit it in the air and landed up being caught. Rian is the new batsman.
It's very tough for TCC now. 104 and 68 deliveries.
They've lost 3 wickets. They needed partnership. They needed one solid knock. It hasn't happened so far. Flighted, played to the leg. They have excellent control.
Final delivery of the over from Devam. Picked up the wicket of the captain. Oh!
Bowled round the legs. What a delivery.
This is brilliant bowling. Look at the amount of turn there. Priyan is the man who departs. Devam picks up his 2nd wicket. 9 overs bowled. It's 51 for 4.
as Devam bowls. On the leg side, turns to the leg. They go for one. Settles for a single. Kritish is the new batsman.
Oh, inside edge onto the pads, almost chopping it on.
Beautifully turned to the leg. They go for one. Outside the off stump, steer to point. With Liam bowling at tight length, Devam striking. Desert Cubs are on top. This time powerfully hit to the leg, but might get only a single. The last ball of the over.
Another very tidy over, this time from Liam. 54 for the loss of 4 wickets. Last ball of the over. Down the leg side, that will be a wide. Or maybe not. Perhaps clipping some part of the pads there. End of the over, 10 bowled is 54 for 4.
So half a mark, 56 for 4. And the drinks break.
Welcome back after the drinks break. Devam bowling his third over. Again some turn, cut away straight to the fielder at cover. That is going to be another dot ball. Kritish on strike. And he goes down the ground over the bowler's head but cannot clear mid-on. Just a single taken. That is nicely done, but straight to the fielder. Again, no chance of anything there. Short ball looks to pull, no timing. Single to mid-on, another run added to the tally. Final delivery of over number 11 coming up. A bit of a googly there, and that is hit well through the offside. It's cut off, and they come back for 2. End of 11 overs, 61 for 4.
Very good delivery. Surprised the batsman too. Arrow bowls. Hit in the air. Is a fielder coming under it? No. It stayed in the air for long. To be caught. Very, very risky shot. That is, could be a no ball. Yes, it is.
They're a little too high there.
A free hit.
And free hit, Ayan has gone for it, and it's gone right through the hands of the fielder at long gone. That'll be a boundary.
Fully utilized the free hit. Thanks to the fielder too, it went to a boundary. Arrow is disappointed. This time, steered to point. They go for a single. .87 needed of 50 balls. Long way to go. They need a strong partnership. They need some big hits. Here, swings and misses. Leg nowhere near the delivery.
Last ball of the over. Barring the first 3-4 overs, they've just not been able to get the runs.
Batted, hit in the air. Is a fielder coming under it? No, it falls in the vacant land. They go for a single.
That is the end of 12 overs now. It's 69 for 4.
Play to covers. Devam continues his tight bowling. He has already taken 2 wickets. Batted, played cautiously.
And he's picked up the important wicket of Nakul as well. His opposite number, his counterpart, the captain. Goes for the big shot, Kritish. Again it lands safe. Haven't been able to time at all.
They have been going for the lofted shot, but not powerful enough to take it to the boundary. And this time another in the air, but safe to get a single. I think they have decided to attack every delivery. And this time Devam pushes him off the back foot. No run.
Final delivery of the over coming up. In fact, it's done. 13 overs bowled, 72 for 4. Arav is back in the attack, bowling his second over now. Again, a lot of attempts to go over the top, not connecting any properly. Full toss this time, pushed away, no chance of a run. Three more deliveries to go. Short ball pulled away and finally manages to hit it well, but there are fielders in the deep. They're coming back for 2. Good running between the wickets.
Well run. As we always say, no match is lost till the last ball is bowled or the last wicket is taken. Therefore trying to force the pace. Outside the off stump, hit over the fielder, and there is a fielder in the deep. They get a single. bowls.
Take-
Ve-
Takes it on the full there. Drives it for another single.
So end of the 14th over, 75 for 4.
Fresh over. Played towards the offside. Dot ball. 80 needed of 35 now. Quick single taken. Goes for the big shot. It's up in the air and dropped.
It stayed in the air. And lucky escape. As we said, they are going for the big hits, and this time beats the keeper, and they go for a single. That brings Hyan on strike. Ishan bowls. Hit to the leg. Gets a single.
Last ball of the 15th over. 78 for the loss of 4 wickets. Pulled over the top of the fielder there. Just a single. 15 bowls, 79 for 4. And picks up another single and brings Kritish on strike. Aravind to his third.
Hit in the air, but safe. Gets a single. It's 73 needed. What is needed is some boundaries. And this time, hit to mid-on, gets a single. Arav will be happy with those singles. Flighted, full toss, not taken in the full. Plays to mid-on, gets one more single. Shadow bowls. This time with a lot of power, driven to mid-off, gets a single.
So another over comes to an end. 16 bowled, 85 for 4.
Outside those stump, pick the gaps. I think it is racing towards the boundary, but there is a fielder in the deep. Gets only a single. Both the batsmen have been at the crease for a long time. This time driven again. Will get only a single. .68 needed of 22 balls. Right, outside the stump, played defensively. Very good delivery from Ishan. Ishan, a bowler who has displayed good control. This time hit in the air, but safe. Gets a single to mid-on.
Two more deliveries to go in this over.
Powerfully hit, but not powerful enough to go to the boundary, but just a single. The Desert Cubs will be happy as long as it only singles come from them. This time again hit to mid-on. You might get only a single, yes.
So 17 overs have been bowled. It's 90 for the loss of 5 wickets.
Bowling and batting well. Desert Cubs are almost an arm's length from lifting the trophy. They are the defending champions. Long way to go. Score is 90 for 5, 65 more needed from 18 balls. A tall task. Azaro balls. All come turns. They go for a quick single and appeal for a run out, but a bit late. They make it. Outside the hit in the air, fall safe. Again, it will be only a single.
So Brandon and Shravan, the two men in the middle. 63 of 16 balls. Easy single taken. Goes for the big shot here, and that has been put down and looks like he's hurt himself as well. It must be very painful.
Yes, I think it landed on his finger.
Two more deliveries to go. Oh, well bowled inside edge onto the pads. Last ball of the over coming up.
This time played to the leg, goes for a single. Wanted a second, but Brandon is not interested. 60 from 12 balls. The match in Desert Cup's pocket. They've produced a good all-round show. They posted a good total and took early wickets of TELLICHERRY, and this time to cover an attempt to run out the batsman. Desert Cups just going through the formalities before wanting to celebrate their victory. And this time hit to mid-on, get just a single. .97 for 5.
10 more balls to go. They need a 6 every ball almost.
Ishan flights wide. This time a good delivery, flicked away, gets a single, and that's the 100. 100 for 5. 100 comes in 18.4 overs.
Two more deliveries to go. Goes for the big shot again. And put down. And that is the first 6 for them.
And
so last ball of the penultimate over coming up.
as Ishan bowls. And is it a stumping? Yes. He has been stumped. And Shravan is out. Going for a big hit, misses the ball. Ishan rewarded for his tight bowling with a wicket.
So 19 overs bowled, 106 for 6.
The last over is being bowled by Vivan. Just to complete the formalities, Desert Cups have and there is a caught behind appeal but turned down. Desert Cups have taken a firm grip on the cup. Good show. They did everything right today. As Vivan bowls once again beaten outside the off stump. Two good deliveries. That's Siddharth. Faces Vivan. Pulled on the leg side. Are they going for a run? Yes, they do. And there is an appeal for run out. They make it. So two more balls remaining in this over. And wanted to big drive. They wanted a single too. Siddharth wanted a single. Brandon was not ready. So last ball of the over and last ball before they celebrate their victory. And Vivan bowls to Brandon, and that has been hit high in the air over the fielder, and it will go for a boundary. And they celebrate. Desert Cubs are the champions of the CBFS Juniors Under 12 tournament. A hug from the coach, and Tellicherry Cricket Academy could only muster 112. They're all in the middle, a happy lot. Good show. They defend their title.
Yes, and Tellicherry will be very disappointed with that. That effort was not all that great. Just one person getting to 21, and then everybody else in the tens. Nobody really kicking off and getting a good score. Finishing with 112 for 6. As for the bowlers, 2 wickets for 14 runs for Devam, a wicket apiece for Vivan and Ishan. And the others pretty economical as well. Never really allowed Tellicherry Cricket Academy to get going. Tellicherry won the toss. They asked Desert Cubs to bat, and they finished with 154 for 6 in the 20 overs. Thanks to Arush getting 61 of 45 deliveries. Samiksh bowled well, 2 for 19 in his 4. But in reply, they could never really get going and chase the total down. Got 112 for 6. And thus Desert Cubs win by 42 runs and are the champions. So that's all we have from the Under 12 CBFS T20 series. We'll of course be back with the Under 14 finals tomorrow. Now it's time to dive into the senior division. But for now we'll go for a short break. When we come back, we'll have more action from